Communications held its Investor Day, where they indicated their ambition of doubling the data revenue by FY27. Nigel caught up with AS Lakshminarayanan, who's the MD and CEO of the company, began by asking him about the key takeaways from the investor meet and the roadmap to double their revenues by FY27. Listen in.
Our ambition is to double our data revenues. The reason why we have talked about doubling this, and as you point out, in the past, we probably have grown. Last year we grew at 10%, but over the last 3 years the CAGR would have been around 6%, and we are setting ourselves a much higher ambition to double the revenues in the next 4 years, the data revenues. The reason why we say that is because of the opportunities out there, and also the investments that we are making in our products and building up the capabilities for the whole company. The opportunity out there is tremendous. Every customer is moving to cloud, is moving to internet, and as they do that, the network has to get transformed to deliver the right experience for the users who are accessing applications which are all over the place in terms of the where they reside. And this is only going to grow. This complexity is only going to grow. And as they do that, they have to transform the network. And we have invested in strengthening these products across the globe. And we are coming out with even new products to be able to connect to the cloud. And that's just one example. So across the portfolio, we are strengthening our products. As we do that, our whole portfolio, we are simplifying that. We just do 3 things. We help our customers to deliver a connected, agile infrastructure, which is all of connectivity, cloud, edge, and all of them being secure. We do connected experiences, which is helping our customers to have a more unified and context-aware interactions with their consumers. So that's our customer interaction platforms, and also to be able to deliver the employee experience. And then we have the connected solution. So it's a set of products which we believe hitting the right spot. Our relevance is going to increase with our customers.
Now, focusing on the margin aspect, data margins in the last few quarters, well, they've declined. Has that decline been arrested? And from year on, that's from Q1 onwards, should margins start looking up?
I would not want to comment on the Q1 and the short term, how will it behave. But I can explain you the reason as to why it is where it is. As we look at our mix of portfolio in the digital portfolio, there are several products. If you take the CPaaS, for example, the CPaaS will have a different margin profile compared to what we do in the next-gen connectivity, compared to what we do in the IoT and the connected solutions bit. So each of these will have a very different margin profile. And as these grow, if one of them with a lower margin profile scales faster, that is going to have an impact on pulling down the overall margin. So the margin decline is more because of the mix effect. And because of the mix effect, there is an effect on the margin, and that will continue to play out. And what we are doing as a business is to make sure that each of these products have a glide path towards a higher trajectory of the margin. So as we grow and as we scale, we can pull that margin up. But the mix effect will play out, and it's going to be we will have to manage it, and we have the discipline and the rigor to manage that. In the short term, as you saw, it dipped, and it might dip until we get the mix right and we get all the product profiles to right margins. But we are not very worried about that. Our focus is in the long term to be able to hit the 23 to 25%. In the short term, if we dip, we also announced the Switch acquisition, and we called out because of the acquisition, there is a likely dilution because we have to invest in the post-merger integrations and all of that. So there will be all of these will play out. Okay. And therefore, you saw what you saw, and you will see what is to come. But our focus is on growth and continue to invest in the business so that we can capture the opportunity.
All right. Well, that's the word from coming in from Tata Communications. But let's do one thing. Let's take a quick break. We have the RBI policy that's upon us, and the complete coverage with a whole host of guests is lined up in just a bit as we await the RBI governor's address. Stay tuned.